Good morning, everybody. So this is my 9-month update. I've been trying to do more videos. Problem is that if I'm not feeling well, or if I'm in a lot of pain, or if I'm not gonna do anything in the day, I'm really not gonna video that. That's really boring. And it's not like I do a lot in a day. So I try my best to do more videos. Or when I do put up a video, I do try to make it as informative as I can, or answer any questions that I think someone may be asking. Because it's very hard for me to put content on this channel of what like advocating for things when I don't really know what is it that people are looking to see, or they don't ask anything. So it's really very difficult for me to do it. So I do my updates, and then I try to give as much advice or as much information as I can about what I'm going through and what someone else might go through. So my update is going to be very small, and then I'm going to go into what my video really is about today. So I saw my surgeon yesterday, and pretty much it's the same shit as always. They really can't do anything for me. As of this moment, it's just a watch and see. It takes up to a year to see any type of improvement with the surgery because of my gastroparesis. Now, for people who just want the gastric bypass by themselves, you guys will see an improvement probably immediately. But for people who suffer with gastroparesis, it can take us up to a year. And if there is no improvement within the year, then we pretty much know the surgery was a bust and it did not work. But again, the gastric bypass for gastroparesis is a 50-50. It's never an 100% surgery for us. It's a try and see what happens, which is like every other treatment that we have. So as of right now, I am at 168, which I think I was maybe a pound or two less in my last video. The reason that I'm a pound more now is because I am bloated, on top of the fact that I'm only on a liquid diet right now. So liquid diets, I do either smoothies or something like that. They're incorporating sugar back into my diet now because my sugar drops like to 60. It's dropped, the lowest is 60. And it stays between 80, 70. My doctor, for me, says that's a little dangerous for me, so they want me to keep it a little high. So I try to incorporate some sugars. Problem is that after the surgery, my body doesn't tolerate sugars at all, so it's very difficult for me to find the balance. On top of the fact that when you have the bypass and then you have gastroparesis, there's two diets that you need to merge together. So the gastric bypass diet may say, oh, you could eat this, but if my gastroparesis doesn't tolerate it, then pretty much it's out the window. So, I mean, there's not really much of an update. I can say it's pretty much the same, watch and wait. I was offered total stomach removal again. I'm gonna refuse that. I'm gonna continue to refuse that, just because I'm already suffering with the gastric bypass and I still have my stomach pretty much. If I lose my stomach completely, and then I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm really not trying to risk my health any more than I need to. So that's gonna be off the table. It's pretty much just watch and see what happens. So my main purpose for this video is because I've been on the groups and everything else, and I see a lot of people asking whether the bypass is good for them, whether the sleeve is good for them. And then what I see is a lot of negative Nancy's because their surgery didn't work for them, which is fine. Your surgery didn't work for you, but don't say to another person that this is the way it's gonna 100% be, because that's not the case. Everybody is different. The same way everybody deals with their gastroparesis differently, everybody's surgery is going to be different. I've spoken to people that after gastric bypass for gastroparesis, beautiful, amazing, can eat, can live their life, okay? There are some people who, guess what, like myself, are still struggling. But you know what? It's like with gastroparesis, it's an up and down roller coaster. We can never say 100% that something's going to work for us until we try it, because we never know, So like I said, for those looking for whether it is okay, so like I said in my previous videos, a gastric sleeve, my surgeon did not go for it because the stomach would still be a little bigger, and with gastroparesis we need as little space as we can to try to fit as much food as we can. Okay, so that's why we went with the bypass. Now, I already knew it was a 50-50 chance. I also already knew that I was going to be struggling for at least up to a year, if any, because of the need to see improvement. So I knew this was not going to be an easy journey. I prepared myself mentally and just did what I had to do, which is why you won't constantly hear me complaining about it, because at the end of the day, I knew what I was getting myself into. And this is the reason why I make these videos. I make these videos so that people can understand that this is some serious shit. You can't just take this surgery lightly. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to do this surgery and then 3 months later I'm going to be good. No, it is a hard ass journey, okay, that you're putting your body through yet again to see if something works. It may not work, but you can't beat yourself up about it and say, oh my God, it's not going to work for anybody, and just turn your mind bitter, because that's not the case for everybody. Okay, for me, I'm taking a little bit longer, I noticed, than a lot of other people. So that's fine. I'm taking it day by day. My family's taking it day by day. That's what's most important. At the end of the day, this surgery is a mind fuck. It's hard. You struggle. It's not easy. You're not going to be freaking eating steak tomorrow if that's what you think. Absolutely not. You're going to struggle. So people need to wrap their head around that when they're about to get this surgery, because it's hard. It's tears. It's stress. It's depression. If you have mental illness, it's battling your demons that you fight every day multiplied. So it's hard, you know. I suffer from bipolar, so at the end of the day, my stuff is up and down all the time. So it's very hard for me to get a balance on my mental. And it was, when I say a mind fuck, oh my God, like I really thought after surgery, I'm gonna eat plates of food, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be cured, I'm gonna be healthy. Mind you, they tell you it's not gonna cure your GP, but mentally you think, I'm gonna have another surgery, I'm putting my body through something, it's gonna work. Absolutely not. That's not the way it works. And I suffered. I've cried a lot. I've been depressed a lot. I've questioned myself constantly. When I look at my clothes, because I'm down to a size medium now, I look at myself and I don't like myself. Like, I don't like how I look. Everybody tells me I'm beautiful, skinny. I honestly didn't care what size I was, because I always felt beautiful. I always thought I was great and amazing and a good person. And having the surgery and losing this weight so fast and having all this loose skin, horrible. It's horrible. And when I tell you my skin has gotten worse, I'm gonna show you so that you guys can see. Hold on one second. Okay guys, so kind of bear with me because I'm a little nervous. I don't like doing these videos, but I think that it's very informative for everybody to know. Okay, so I did a skin video a couple months ago. Wasn't so bad the skin wise, but as you can tell, I've lost a lot more weight now. See, so this is my arms. As you can tell, it's very loose. I have a lot of loose skin right here. Right here, as you can tell, loose skin. Right here, same thing, loose skin, loose skin, loose skin. It's gotten a lot worse since the last time. I mean, I could pull it now. My neck has some, which is really kind of gross. Okay, so that's my arms and stuff. I feel so uncomfortable. And then, hold on, this is my stomach area. So, my stomach. Okay, so as you can tell, you don't really see much. I'm getting a shape to me, which is, these are my ribs right here. Let me just show you this. As you can tell, see, look, as you can tell, this is all jiggly. All jiggly. And then this is what the bottom area looks like. As you can tell, look, it's just nasty hanging skin. This is pretty much my stomach now. I still have my stimulator in. It's actually right there. It's right here, see? And I bend it because of the loose skin. But this is pretty much like it, as you can tell. It's just like hanging. It's just really, really gross. I'm not gonna show you my legs, which is worse than that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Hold on a second. So yeah, that's pretty much like where I'm at body wise. So it gives me a lot of like just feeling bad about myself. And I shouldn't feel bad about myself, because at the end of the day, I'm alive. I'm still breathing. I'm still living. I'm still fighting this illness. I'm still fighting everything I need to have. And at the end of the day, if you're gonna have the surgery, or if your doctor is recommending the surgery for gastroparesis, research it, weigh out your options, be prepared that if you do go through with this surgery, it's gonna be a journey. And the one thing that you have to do is pick the people who you take advice from when it comes to this surgery. Because if you choose everybody, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a lot of negative people, a lot of people who are not happy about the way the surgery worked out for them, a lot of people who actually got a lot worse after the surgery. So you want to make sure that the people that you get advice from or opinions from are people who give you both sides of it, not just, oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. No, because I did lose weight, okay? It has helped my diabetes. Problem with that is that it drops my numbers too low now. So now it's just a regulation issue. You know, I did lose a lot of weight. So I'm not, like, all the weight is not suffocating me anymore. It's my sleep apnea, you know, it's still there, but it's not as bad, you know. So these are situations that you have to take. Am I 100% better? Absolutely not. My fibromyalgia's gotten a lot worse. I'm to the point where I'm using my cane like literally all day, every day. I have to take my wheelchair out for distances if I'm gonna go walking far, because my legs just feel like they're gonna break. My neck spasms have gotten a lot worse. So it's not 100% good, but it's not 100% bad. And like I said, people just need to take it, you know, they need to look at their situation, base their situation, and then decide from there. You know, again, you could hear the bad and the good, but it's up to you to decide. You know, I mean, this is my update, this is my advice. And if you guys want to see anything different, any different content, please let me know. I'm willing to answer whatever, any topics that you guys may think you may want to know, let me know. I'll do the video. I have no problem doing videos, but if I have nothing to say, I'm not going to give you guys the same crap all the time. Like, I'm not going to do that once a week. That gets boring. So let me know what you guys want, and that's it. Thank you.